Where is our languages?
I'm gonna replace
Oh, there it is.
second set number 1.
Part due. There you are.
Okay.
Ifin you like or don't. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Of course.
Well, if you don't like it, just remember Torabu back you. He made you a song, for God's sakes.
I did. That is pure care and love. Do 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 do. I presume, due to your lack of response, that you are okay with that goal that has just been provided.
And they're not referring to your pants. It won't work that way.
I have that one on Akoto too. Can we get another one?
Of course. Let's flip that round. 4 and 2 would be. Oh, I like this song. There you are. And if you don't like it, you can roll again.
That's achievable. Absolutely achievable.
It definitely is. I reckon that there's a matter of want more than opportunity. Before we get into recap, I'm just curious to hear what are your impressions, Goose and Torafu, of the movie that we watched, on which some of your first adventure chapter was based?
Oh, you guys saw that movie? Yeah, I was over at a family thing.
Indeed.
Surprisingly accurate and not accurate at all.
Perfect.
I feel like we had less crazy bitches.
There was enough going on that I gave you crazy bitches and other skins.
I would have gone back for the crazy bitches.
He was a hot crazy bitch.
Brian, if you check out the out of game chat, there are 3 pictures I posted of actors that are in that movie, but those are different roles that you will probably recognize. And in the bottom right is the crazy bitch being referred to.
She was hot though.
She was. And guess what? The marshal definitely stuck his dick in crazy at one point.
As you should at least once, so you know why not to.
That having been established.
But Rankin's crazy bitch turned out to actually be fairly sane compared to that one.
I don't know if I'd say crazy, like actively jealous, but
Traumatized, maybe? I don't know which crazy bitch we're referring to now. It's a little vague.
I kind of, in the movie, I kind of get the hint that there was supposed to be a backstory between the two. They just never touched on it.
They did, flat out.
Yeah, they stated it flat out.
Is there something between you and that Indian girl? And he's like, there was a long time ago.
Yeah, but it was like a single sentence thing.
Oh, yeah.
I meant like more. Yeah. No, I meant like more. They were supposed to like intern it more, but I just felt like they left scenes out.
Plot development in old movies like that ain't a thing.
Yeah, maybe.
That's true too. Like, I think they established all of the exposition they wanted to there for that.
With a single line of dialogue.
Yeah.
When was this movie made? What time, roughly?
Oh, looks like it was in the 1950s or 60s.
Old time.
Yeah, so it's okay to say you fucked the Indian. It's not okay to show affection to them.
Wow. No, he makes out with her in the water.
Yeah, that's kind of my point. Like it's like, oh, that's great. No, he's not going to keep her. Why? Because she's an Indian. Go get him a nice hot white girl.
He did.
See, I didn't even see this movie, and I could already see the racist undertones going on.
1969.
Like what I'm saying is, it's surprisingly accurate, but not really.
I feel you. All right.
The only difference between that this Marshall and the movie Marshall was
Facial hair.
facial hair, and my Indian wasn't that crazy.
All right, good to go.
It was good times.
It's a good movie though. Should watch it.
Yeah, it was surprisingly good. I enjoyed it.
I'm starting to run out of anime, so I probably will.
You could imagine it as an anime.
I'm sure it wouldn't be no different, really.
The some animes I've seen, yeah. If you animated it, it would be fairly close to some of them.
Right?
Is there a good Western anime? I would love to find out.
Probably.
True Western, maybe, but I haven't found one. The closest I can think of that's a good Western-ish is Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
Or anything that's samurai based, because westerns got their basis from samurai movies.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, The Magnificent Seven. Probably the best example of that.
Absolutely. Well, that is. Go ahead. Sorry.
But I still love the fact that the end of the samurai, the start of the cowboys, and the end of the French piracy all kind of overlapped by like 5 years. So
Yeah.
you could have a party.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could absolutely have a pirate, a cowboy, and a samurai partied up.
Uh-huh.
That sounds awesome. When I kill all of you off, I mean, if you guys happen to meet a tragic end, that would be a great next party.
Yeah, there's my follow-up character. I'll play a samurai.
I was thinking of playing a huckster, so I'll be the cowboy.
All right,
We already got a weird
pirate.
So yeah, that leaves Goose to be the pirate.
Sure.
Arr.
We are.
You can even be a French pirate. They are.
That's why I said
They are.
They are. You win that round, Mr. Bond. Well, I was going to use the opportunity of talking about anime to be like, last time on Dragon Ball Z, we started with a duel, and the tokens got lost/deleted off of there by accident, but there are pictures of your adversaries. One was captured, two were slayed.
Oh my god, those idiots.
Those idiots. The same. And you got a nice welcome home. You've got a beautiful church built. You've got a sweet workshop, a sweet office. I like the music right now backing up the scene with the stained glass. That's awesome. And there was talk, and I left your drawings. You guys were doing
Talking about-
some plotting about potential buildings here and there.
Yeah, roads. The green, I think, are power lines. There's a safe for a bank-ish thing. Things to work on for the town.
Right.
Indeed.
I thought you were going to replace Dan with Inga.
Was I?
I mean, you could, but nope, Dan's still dead. So
But also, R.I.P. Dan.
Right.
I really thought he'd make it through. He was doing so good, and then, well, a bullet. No, not so much.
Oh, I have her as an ally. Oh, is that her? Let me see. Does she have a larger person token? She does. So if I move that over and put it on the map layer.
There she goes.
I don't have a nameplate for it, seems.
It got fucking pretty real quick.
And you know what's funny is I just got one made. Where did it go? Did I put it on the wrong layer or did it not save? I have one I just made one today for Wyatt there. I wonder if I put it
I saw Wyatt on the different splash page, the one with the hand and everything.
Yeah. Oh, was that maybe a different splash page? I don't know.
Yeah, he's on there with like the four of us, or well, he's the makes number 4, but
Yeah. But I thought I had done this right here, like what I'm doing right now, putting that because it is loaded into my assets, but it's not on the page really. Oh, somebody's got a cemetery marker. Cheers to that.
that's right.
I just put it there.
Hey, at this rate, we're going to need one at some certain point. So, rip Dan.
We can build a.
Back and then delete.
We'll build a memorial to Dan.
I'm all down with this plan.
I like how we took like 2 or 3 other people, but yet we only care about Dan.
We saved the kid, and you saved the girl. Dan is the token dead guy that had to happen according to make the movie useful.
I mean, you're not wrong.
It's so funny because they're actually very different in their movie and game portrayals. I would say the most different out of any characters would be those two.
Yeah. Not a lot of screen time in the movie, and died like a bitch.
A little commercial.
Oh, wow.
A lot of
Dan did not die like a bitch. He kind of went out pretty good for a reporter. Although the first person that tells me Dan died like a bitch in the game is probably going to earn the father's ire.
I would never.
That's fine. They can have the father's ire while they're missing their kneecaps.
That's fine. Like, pay attention to the father. Why? Because he's probably going to help you at some point. Me? No. Fuck you. Boom, boom.
There was two, based on just some reports when you had returned. We've got this here document called Troubled Townspeople with things and stuff going on in your absence.
Yeah, the last thing we had looked into before this all went fucking haywire was Lorelei's house stuff with the mystical horse thing going on.
Yes, you had gotten word of that even before you had left. I do believe that there was talk of the clockwork calamity being a priority.
And I know, is Seraphina the one who runs the mystic stuff shop?
Yes.
Yeah, I know we talked about the fact that someone had been stolen some shit from her. But my level of explaining to that is about as much as I think we knew. We just didn't get a chance to get into that before someone decided to go take a ride around town.
Well, you know.
My notes say 2 use. Broke in and took a box, and that's all we got. And then we were gonna do like the horse stuff in the morning, and then the marshal got kidnapped that night. Yep.
Could have been with the old guys taking a nap.
For old guys.
We didn't get our asses captured.
Yeah, it worked out well in the end.
Some stuff tied up, some other stuff not tied up, some stuff buried. All right.
I also, too, for the sake of just friendly recap reminder stuff, because it's been a while, you guys have distant to here, but within reasonable travel distance, 2 things of interest, one being a Mayan village, the other being a cave full of moon rock.
Moonrock.
Or sorry,
Ghost Rock.
Ghost Rock.
Ghost Rock.
Moon, ghost, same thing. Those are things and stuff also to be followed up on. You had found, when you were in the Canyon del Oro, a bag that was full of jade coins. I don't know if you recall that.
Full of what?
Well, I click on the party inventory thing, and I'm not getting anything to it.
It is
Yeah, we discovered that last time.
Yeah, you guys haven't utilized that sheet.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's nothing in it. I could have swore we were putting mine stuff in it.
We had stuff in it at some point, and then it kind of got wiped, and then we never figured out what it was.
Yeah.
Oh
We
yeah,
tried-
so we lost a bunch of shit.
Unfortunately.
Because I know we had like mine calendars and mine things.
Well, all that stuff is in handouts down in the Mayan ruins.
Yeah, the Mayan
Yep.
Ruins folder has.
Mine toy boxes.
Yeah.
Oh, right
Yeah.
there, yeah.
Oh,
As far as I know, we still took all that stuff.
yeah, you didn't give any of it back, or any. You didn't even mention it to them.
They didn't ask.
Well, you can presume that they belonged to the people who got ghostified there.
And are now, through our efforts, no longer ghostified, and they're welcome to start their lives over.
Absolutely. And also, that
Yep.
was what I was going to note. Out of all the people that got killed to death, you still don't know for certain the fate of Kai. He may be the sole survivor, besides you guys, of course, of Dakota's gang.
I looked it up to the Mayans at this point, because even the Indians were like, no, we don't care. Fuck him. He's dumb.
Well, he trespassed where he shouldn't have.
Oh, yeah.
But also, the Mayans were fairly pissed about it, and I'm fairly certain that they said the crime was punishable by death. So I think we just kind of left it at that.
It's potential war situation, like it was a long-held treaty. But then on the other hand, with enough time, they may have the wisdom to realize that without his trespass, they would not have been restored.
It's up to them to figure out. I mean, we could go take a look at it at a certain point, but honestly, anything that takes us away from the town for more than 24 hours feels sketchy.
Well, I'm going to be heading back out anyway, because...
Oh, I know, the Ghost Rock.
Yeah, I need to set up a Ghost Rock mining operation, so I need to hire some miners and then some caravanners to go between the town and there, and set up an office at the mine, set up security for the caravan. It's going to be a whole ordeal.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to maintain the town. I mean, aren't you supposed to be the mayor?
I don't know, was I elected?
He was gonna run.
I don't-
You haven't even made a poster yet. Are you elected? Ha!
Yeah, I was campaigning for like schools and power and all this other shit.
Actually,
Hence the drawings.
let me take that back, because technically, you'd have had some time, because we brought you back. Like, it's been a while. You guys
A
are in
month.
town. Stuff has happened. So, touche. I take that back for sure. You can have some posters. Roll a d6.
God damn, I have gotten you paper, sir.
And probably putting out ads in the local paper, yeah.
Rip Dan.
Oh, I was kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have posters in 6 locations then.
But the town is still stupidly small.
Yeah, well, because you guys have yet to build up the services and the reputation and stuff. Like, news doesn't travel super fast.
No, I'm still waiting for the supplies to show up for a lot of those things.
Or trade.
Like, we got the church built, we got a few other things, but I imagine that got done. The only additional people I can foresee being in town are people I had the construction company send to do the work.
Yep. And of course, too, like, on the train, people will hear about, eventually, the burgeoning town and growing. And it is a place that is en route to a very large city.
Santa Fe, I believe it was.
Lake. Salt Lake City to the north of where you are.
That's right. We cashed out all that gold. I have a fuck ton amount of dollars.
Yeah, you two. This is the reason I don't remember any of it, because I was just like, whatever. And you guys took all the money because I was like, whatever. Because for me, that was still. I looked at it and I'm like, oh, that's adorable. You guys have finally got enough money that I make that in a month.
You guys can catch up to my wealth. How cute.
Like that. That's cute. That's real cute. No. Keep that. I want you to. I want to see those smiley faces. It makes me happy.
Right.
$190 it was worth. Just a
Yeah, I
little.
got. How much is this? 25,655.
Oh, you got
Yeah.
money for bounties.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got
bounties.
money for bounties, and then
I think it was bounties and the 30 pounds of gold.
Oh,
I don't know if we did the gold, to be honest with you.
Did you cash out the gold?
I don't know.
I don't think we did.
You can,
I remember you cashing it out. I got none of it because I didn't give two shits.
I know that it helps provide backing to open your own bank. I wasn't sure if you were going to make.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna do with it. You were gonna
If you're going to make your
Yeah,
own,
I
hold the gold rest of your bank.
that would be super awesome. I
The money,
support that.
the money we have is just your half of the bounty
okay.
that got claimed because father gave his share up, so we just split it 50-50.
Yeah. And you guys told me, and I was like, oh, that's adorable. And then you finally looked at me and were like, you make how much again? And I explained it. And there was a noticeable pause from the two of you when I did.
Yeah, because I think the full amount you said was, oh, cool, that's my 1 month allowance.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
I'm excited because a month later I should get another allotment of cash, so I'm fine.
Right. Where the fuck is Tadpole? He was supposed to join us today. I don't even see him online. I haven't seen him all day. It's Labor Day. He's probably doing family bullshit.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing.
I did admire my family was like, how about lunchtime bullshit and then we can all have our own evenings? I'm like, that sounds great.
Right. The older I get, the more I appreciate my own evenings.
I didn't even know mine was back in town. They never called to tell me.
Oh, wow. Well, all families are different.
I'm trying
So I
to
guess-
figure out like how much gold you guys would actually have.
I believe 30 pounds was what you just said. It was like a saddlebag or the two sides of saddlebags worth.
Yeah, we kind of went through some of that, so I'm trying to figure out like the size of a pound, like gold nugget. Like that one is 8 pounds. That doesn't have anything to scale though with it. That doesn't help.
I think you guys simply figured out how much the capacity was for saddlebags, and the rough equivalent was 30 pounds.
Right.
Then we times it by 2 because there's 2.
Mm-hmm.
What year is it in game?
17 something? Oh, fuck me. Hold on, I gotta look at.
We did have that noted. I apologize. I must scroll. I should have that somewhere. We started January 3rd, 1871. The reckoning was 8 years ago.
Yep.
That is the day that you all took a ride by train into town, met some ruffians, and did some stuff. Now here you are.
And 1861 gold was
Expensive.
Yeah.
$18.93 a troy ounce.
Per ounce. So
Per troy ounce. It's a difference.
what what's a troy ounce? I thought you said tray ounce, and I was like, oh, I guess they would have like a tray of gold flakes or nuggets or whatever. Sure. So what's a troy ounce?
I'm sure you can Google a comparison between troy ounces and ounces.
Let's see. 1 troy ounce is approximately 10% heavier than a standard ounce. It's only a measurement used for gold anymore.
That's such a stupid and weird. Okay, so I'm just gonna round that down to 15 an ounce. How many ounces are in a pound?
16.
16.
Is 240 times 30.
A lot.
7,200.
Which for a little town is a fuck ton of money.
7,218. What now?
I mean, if you want to get very specific, I rounded it down to 15.
These are the reasons I was just like, I don't care.
In what year?
1861?
71.
Well,
71.
10 years ago. Well, I guess it could have increased in 10 years. I don't know by how much.
1893 still.
Nice.
So the year is 1871.
Okay.
$7,200. It'd be about 185 grand.
That's not bad.
Yeah, if you took that $7,000 and converted it to today's currency, yeah.
Yeah, according to the inflation rates.
So my monthly income in 1871 is $42,000.
Cha-ching.
That's a lot.
Yep.
It is a metric fuck ton.
I'm Batman.
But yeah, since you guys are rich, you can pretty much decide what you want to do and order things that you want to order at your leisure. I would just encourage you to in-game have a circular profit. That way, you just kind of it stays steady, and you guys can buy and sell and acquire and build at your leisure.
No, that all makes sense. I guess my next question is, can I get a handout for construction?
Yes. Let's see. I have
Oh,
a Town of
shit, yeah.
Hadleyburg handout. I'm wondering.
Oh, perfect.
Well, but it's not for construction. Like it's like background and stuff, and has all the shopkeepers and stuff on it, the NPCs.
Oh, I don't want to fuck with that.
So yeah, let me see.
The things I'm interested in on the construction is we know that the church got built. We know someone got an office and or maybe the jail got reinforced or something like that. But like, how many additional people came in to do that work? Do they still live here? Did they leave? There's a lot of questions I have.
Yeah, can we have a town breakdown? Kind of like Fallout.
So what would you call like a town
A census?
dossier? It would be
When it comes to just population, it would be census.
Census is population. What would be like something that reports on all of the public utilities and building services available and stuff? Like,
I don't know if I'm sure there is a term. I'm unaware of it.
I'm gonna call it Hadleyburg Tourist Guide. And you guys are welcome to come up with a different / better name at your leisure.
Okay.
You could call it the Hadleyburg Municipal Records.
Municipal Records is fucking amazing. Thank you.
Love it. Go ahead and change it. I'm not even going to touch nothing until you get that done.
Municipal Records. Thank you so much. That is 100% what I was looking for, but I didn't.
You're like, I know there's a word for it.
All right. Well, there is
All right.
a totally blank document you're welcome to utilize. If you want, I can frame it and break down categorically different things, but that is up to you. If you have a vision, it is your whiteboard to do with as you will.
I guess the first thing is how many construction workers showed up from my company who are looking to, because I don't see them going home anytime soon.
So you want to then figure out temporary housing. Maybe that's the first thing they build. But
Yeah.
a regular construction crew back then, like you could probably have, like if you're building, carrying a bunch of stuff, less than 10 people to just build like a house. Cause like dudes went out in the woods and built their own cabins by themselves.
Yep.
So you could get like just a small group of dudes that you trust. Whether or not, I mean, I don't know, if you're a busy man, you'd probably have a foreman and then he would have a crew of a few people at least. But
Could we settle on say 12 with the extra 2 people being like a foreman and supervisor kind of thing?
that sounds good to me.
Okay. I will make a note of that on the municipal records of new residents kind of stuff. And then one of you guys can organize it because I can think of things to put in here, but I'm not necessarily saying 12 new
for some kind of
residents
to kick in and head twitching and bold some category headings. Since we're there, we should talk about the intentions and everything of the other people's tents. Like the power structure you want to build on mountain left and the bank you want to build into mountain right, etc. I reckon in addition to posters for Agnito's mayoral campaign, there would be posters for hire / notices in the paper like lots of construction coming, lots of growth.
Yeah, I guess the first thing we'll have them build is houses for them, and then the only thing I'm adding is the 12 new residents, 10 construction workers, a foreman, and a work boss.
I just posted an interesting book.
Construction and housing. You did post an interesting book. Historical Statistics of the United States, Colonial Times to 1957.
Did you want it to open to page 390 in your link?
It just happened to be where it was when I hit the Google, so you just click the picture of the book on the left.
Is construction and housing.
Yeah.
Try the new Google Books. Sure.
It's really dry read. It is very, because I have it open right now, and like because of changing composition and sample, and
Well, yeah, it's a historical composition. It's a construction records. It's not going to be an interesting read. But yeah, at the same time, it's an interesting read.
Real estate bonds. Figures are based on Goldsmith's estimates of the residential mortgage debt for 1890 and 1920, modified as explained in Appendix L of Grebler Blank Winnick.
Right.
Also, do you think 12 is a big enough crew to build a church in a month?
Well, that's what I was wondering. Like, if you ain't got shit else to do, you don't have phones to distract you. Like, they were also like manly men, you know, like your average ranch hand could lift a horse as opposed to like a barbell with a little weight. They were tough.
and none of these would be greenhorns. These are all veteran construction people.
That being said, I don't know necessarily like if you have a better familiarity with construction than I and can illuminate that, please do, because I honestly don't know. I can't for certain say, yes, 12 dudes could put together that awesome, beautiful church and your sweet workshop and fix up your marshal's office.
Yeah, that already sounds to me like someone sent like 30 people.
You could have a crew per building, though.
All right, so let's say 10 each. All right, I'll adjust those numbers. Let's see.
40 people. So then, if you got 30 people coming in, like, are you going to build a barracks for them, or is there gonna
Currently, it would be a
some
barracks, and then
community?
we'd start working on houses for them after we got some of the buildings done.
Because I mean, you could like, you guys are rich. You could buy land, and then you could give them parcels of land that would be their own.
Yeah, I think that's what I would do. Is I would just go buy a chunk of land and say, "This part's for you. This part's for you. This part's for you. We need these buildings built, but let's build a communal barracks for right now, and then we'll start building your guys' houses." And
Sorry,
And-
I was in the I was in the kitchen. To build a building, it depends on the building. A basic structure, like a very simple church, could be built over over a period of a day,
It's a
By,
pretty
like-
sweet church.
but by like 2 or 3 people,
Glasses.
as long as they have the supplies.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. But then too, like, I don't know, if you have like just a dude and a couple of his lazy sons, like the ones you pass in Red Dead Redemption, it takes them a hell of a long time to build that up. There's another.
Oh, I've never played the game, so I don't know.
No, and I imagine that these people have to be like they're master may not to be the right word, but these are very competent carpenters and some stained glass workers and stuff like that.
Yeah, you would definitely. You own a construction company, I presume. You'd be able to call in the troops.
Yeah, and I would tell them like, not only you're going to come out here and get paid, but we're going to get you part of the compensation package is you get land and we'll build you a home.
Which means too, if it's a more permanent situation, like how many of them have families, kids, etc. There you go, Ogneto, with some votes for that school you want to build.
True.
Yeah, I'm just
me to a question: how big is the town of Hadleyburg? Because it doesn't really say in the handout.
That big? Population-wise, fantastic question. I don't think we ever said a number.
most of the people we know about the town are there. They've been eking out an existence.
True, but all the people we have listed around the edge are like the main players, like the business owners and runners. I'm sure there's employees and farmers and stuff that live on the outskirts that don't have names and faces for.
That, and all fair assessments. I am not horribly familiar, given the fact we spent the first month of our township out in the desert fucking with jackrabbits.
Let's see. I'm seeing like a couple of different things, but like a booming slash. Let me. That seems the most promising, perhaps. These ones look more modern. At its peak, like in San Francisco, 10,000 roughly, like in the Wild West, but like that's different.
I would imagine at least a few hundred.
Couple few hundred is what I was seeing on from another source. But
I
that
could
also
almost,
depends on
if we include families of these 30 workers, then you're looking at, anywhere from 60 to 120 people show up.
Yeah, but then too, like, okay, so if you're talking about this being a central hub to go and mine that ghost rock, like,
So it's going to grow.
a good sized mine could employ. Does that say? Wait, before which war? What is this talking about? 1871. Well, that's really convenient. Before the war, population, bunch of miners. So a single mine, looking at 500 miners, total population of around 1,000. So I would say Hadleyburg is much smaller, but you would be on your way of building up toward that.
Yeah.
So yeah, a couple hundred, I think, is proper. But that would include too, like, not just between one and a couple, not just like the NPCs that you see and random people, but like a bunch of families that live out on their own ranch and never come into town, except for maybe on a special holiday or something. They might bring an elephant on a train to the fair this year.
Right, so 32 plus associated families. And I know that this construction effort is ongoing, not finished in a month. Because that's a lot. And just let me know how much it would cost to buy the land necessary to take care of all of this,
Yeah.
including a house for myself. You want me to roll some dice and figure out, and then we call it that? Or
I'm going to find out. Okay, so declined. Let's see. Oh, that doesn't help. I don't want New England. It's $27 an acre in 1880, but that's in New England states. Like out here would be far less.
it's only $27 an acre?
Minimum purchase $2. No, that's not. During the 1800s, land prices in Texas were $1.25 per acre.
You're fucking kidding me.
Dude, no, I'm.
But you have to understand that people typically work for like a quarter a week.
Oh yeah.
Sure. No.
The marshal.
I get that.
$20 a month in the movie.
Yeah.
As a joke, it was a throw aside, but like.
I mean, the 25,000 I have in my inventory right now is equivalent to 0.6 mil.
Yeah, we're
All right, then I'm going to throw around some large numbers here real fast.
Yeah, our characters aren't rich, but if they spend the large chunk we just got wisely, we will be very rich very quickly.
Right, and so that's kind of what I was leaning into with like, I don't even know if you guys should track money so long as you justify having an income flow. You can generally fluctuate and just be rich people in a small town, and it's an issue for you. Because we can do if you do the numbers, it's going to end up being a non-issue anyway. I predict. Like I don't know what you think.
It will.
But yeah, so
just so I understand,
the argument you guys
if we're using
unlimited money cheat, pretty much.
In the chat, if I understand correctly, you said $1.25 per acre.
So I did just a Google search, and
no, that's fine. I'm just trying to figure out I know you want to leave the numbers loosey goosey, but I have to do something large pretty quick, and I need to understand what I'm spending real fast.
Sure.
So are we settling on the Texas price of about $1.25 per acre?
Let's see. Adjustments to land prices were made in 1854, and more than 2 million acres of Ozarks land sold for an average price of 12.5 cents per acre. A bit.
Oh my God. I'm fine with it being $1.25. I'm not trying to get it cheaper. I don't care. I just need to understand because I'm going to start moving the decimal point a lot.
In 1933, the average cost of an acre of land in Mississippi was $1,000. Which, I mean, you make 42 grand a month, so.
We're in New Mexico, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why I figured making it comparable to Texas was
not unreasonable.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I mean, it could be even less. Oh.
I'm not really trying to fight the less more thing. I just need a number to start working with.
I would work with the $1.25 until further notice.
Okay. I buy 2,000 acres.
See? With that drop in your bucket.
Yeah, and at that size of land, you're not buying from Hadleyburg. You're buying from the New Mexico state.
Yeah.
Well,
so
and just
how many acres is New Mexico?
more than 2,000.
Oh, easily.
I'm just curious. 78 million. All right, so that's the piece of pie that you get to dig in. 78 million.
And at this point in time, most of it was just unincorporated.
Yeah.
And to give you an idea, because oh my God, This only cost me $2,500 to just purchase the land.
Right. Yeah.
If I could take my paycheck back to these times,
Yeah, no shit.
I could live pretty for a while.
Oh, 100%. But any of us
And then-
going back in time, as much as like we'd probably get cholera and die, we could also like our knowledge could make us rich.
I want to spend $10,000 per month right now on supplies for the city.
Like building supplies and the like.
Yeah, it's all going to be construction supplies so that we can do this thing that we're talking about.
Right.
And then I will easily drop another $5,000 on paychecks so that I can pay the people that are doing the work. And I know I'm overspending.
Making
I flat out know.
rich too.
Yep.
Well, New Mexico is going to become some kind of weird rich people mecca. Because by doing that, the construction workers will have that high rate of pay, and so any of the townspeople are going to have to do something to make wages comparable. But they're also going to probably get greedy and raise the cost of services and goods because people can afford it. And there's going to be more going through so they can buy more bulk. And you're really messing up the economy here of this little town.
I am not messing it up. I am reinventing it. I pretty much just in a couple minutes, that's the reason I was trying to figure out some numbers, because I'm like, I was going to play hopscotch with that decimal point.
You guys have like, because there's ripples that come from this. You might as well.
Oh,
I need
totes.
to encourage you, Agnito, if you're the one making the bank, like, make your own currency. Making your own state.
No.
Like, no. All right.
No, I'm not making my own state. We'll be part of whatever the fucking United States is in this area.
Yeah, we're basically Southerners at this point.
Yeah, because they have a weird version of the Confederacy in Deadlands.
Which abolished slavery because they couldn't make a game like this without doing that.
100%.
Wait till I run a Deadlands game.
That's why when you guys were gambling, I threw down Confederate bills. I don't know if you guys remember that. Or like I put in the bar. I put it somewhere. There was Confederate bills.
I remember seeing it.
It's fun. Yeah.
And I know all my money will be in Confederate notes for the most part.
But out of game, fuck the Confederacy. In other news.
No, totes. There we go. So that's kind of where I'm at the moment. He just acquired the land necessary to do that. If the marshal and or mayor come to him and say, we need to buy this land for the mountains and stuff, he will simply just purchase it. And after they get their things built, he could simply take a small piece of like, I own this, here's the rent, and make it a really understandable number for that day and age, and still just not have to do anything and make profit.
Speaking of profit, I have in my notes as well, just to throw some more on top of the pile. There's notes about a brothel. There are notes about more deputies wanted. There are notes about Dan's descendants, the orphanage. Agnito's bank is on there, of course, but
I was handling the brothel because with the influx of people coming in, they were going to want something like that. I wanted to make it clean, make sure the girls were taken care of, make sure there was like not human trafficking going on. You know, all the things we're concerned about.
a clean and proper one.
Yeah, that there's a doctor on staff.
An ethical
all of that.
Run by a preacher. Gotcha.
Yep.
A billionaire preacher.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, it's not lost on me. Like 5 days after I get back, everyone's gonna be like, the preacher's the wealthiest person in town. That it won't be a rumor, it'll be the truth, just whispered.
But with you guys sharing the wealth around and improving things, like every business in town is going to be like, oh, more business, sweet. The ranchers on the outside are going to be like, a bunch of more assholes coming in and encroaching the territory. My grandfather came out here in his covered wagon.
Yeah, and I don't try to buy up any pre-existing land. It's all land around them.
Oh yeah, and which there's very little that is farmed out here. This is all. There's a lot of open free purchase.
So when I turn around and I just take up like 2,000 acres, I'm like, all right, we're going to do stuff.
Wide open spaces.
I'm pretty sure the townsfolk who own land, even at an acres or more, were just like, he's one of what?
Yes, I'm going to double the size of the town.
Effectively.
Oh, more than. With everything that you guys have planned, and especially too, like Agnito said that he's going to orchestrate building up the mine, which I think that might be what that road is for. I don't know. One of those roads both go off into.
One of those roads is supposed to head off to the mine area. I just don't remember which one.
And the direction of the Mayan village. I'm pretty sure it'd be this one.
Yeah.
More south and west facing from your location.
If I need to spend more to get the land for the bank to make sure that that is secure and the land for the power company mountain thing, just let me know and I'll spend what's necessary to get that done.
So, did we X on the map where Hadleyburg was? I thought we had.
I thought, honestly, it was past Albuquerque, but not quite to Santa Fe. So I thought it was in between there.
Yeah, I thought it was like around here somewhere.
Oh, if you're clicking, I just don't see it. I'm sorry. I'm probably in the wrong. If it's closer to El Paso.
It was because it's along the rail line. And
right.
I want there to be room and stuff out there for growth and the like. I know that you had cut up. I'm just wondering if you had passed Albuquerque and or Santa Fe. I remember, so Dodge City, I most spoke earlier, as much as Salt Lake City is northwest. At any rate, bunch of land out there. I should actually get like just a better New Mexico in the 1800s map.
Well, I know we went past Roswell on the train. That was something we absolutely did.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that the diocese is located in Santa Fe. Beyond that, I know that I was waiting for word from the diocese. They were going to send people down to talk to me, but that never happened for whatever that reason ended up being.
Yet. They have been suspiciously quiet.
So, ta-da!
Also, speaking of word from afar, I just want to remind our good Marshal that he does have the book. It belongs to the Texas Rangers.
Oh, the diary thing that I have too? Because I have my wife's.
Indeed, sir. But it is treated with such secrecy and reverence that y'all would like by now know probably that each other has it, but wouldn't like you'd probably be the only ones in town who know about its existence.
Yeah, I don't randomly just share that. It came up over the course of our adventure.
Yeah. Probably like after the Nosferatus.
Yeah.
When we both look at each other and be like, you knew about those.
Like, you know about those. Like, well, I'm a ranger. I'm like, oh, so is my wife and my kids. So,
1856.
yeah.
Close enough.
I like how there's Fort 51.
That's adorable.
That is cool. Well, Roswell's down here too. Let's see.
Yep. The second capital of weird shit.
Yeah, so I put a yellow circle just somewhere in the middle of the rail.
That looked fine to me. The little green thing that you got on there for, I guess, assuming that's where Hadleyburg is located.
Sure.
Sure. Somewhere in this area here. All right, so which one is that supposed to be? 1880? It gets more New Mexico shaped. Let's see if that's. Yeah, I can. Yeah, that's mostly legible. Did I? Oh shit! What did I do?
You cut off the bottom portion of the map for some reason.
I was trying to resize the New Mexico page map. This one here.
Oh,
Which you can zoom in a bunch, and it is legible, at least on my side.
Not so much.
No?
Well, yes, but also no.
I mean,
Kind of blurry.
Yeah, it's a little blurry.
let me see.
I can make it out, but I really gotta focus.
Oh, yeah.
So if I drop it down, because then like we can't zoom in as much, but if I'm not stretching the image as much, it can be more clear. So at 240, like I can read all the small stuff in there. We've got Mount Taylor, we got Tegrin, we got San Antonio, San Pedro, not of Texas. See, Santa Fe, San Miguel, Morro Peaks. I'm just going up though.
I think I found the railroad for the Pacific.
I'm trying to figure out where the fuck Hadleysburg would be.
Right.
I'm just trying to look at the railroad.
Well, I know it's on the line of
Along the Rio Colorado or
the fucking big town. I forget the name of it.
probably. Well, Santa Fe is here. We've talked about that. And then south of Santa Fe, and I imagine it's going to. Oops, I didn't mean to. I presume that would follow the river.
I can see where the Rio Grande cuts up from Texas.
Yep.
Yeah, the Rio Grande del Norte. And it looks like it's the river that must be not horribly far away from where we are, but they don't have necessarily a lot of tracks for the railroad.
There's Albuquerque.
Yeah.
And you have
I figure if you-
Pacific MM, so this railroad is cutting through Albuquerque east and west. And north to south.
Now, I get the impression this isn't from a game. This is a legitimate map from history.
Oh, it is. I'm sorry I didn't say that. That it 100% is. I looked up a historical New Mexico map.
Okay.
That looks like it might be the railroad right there.
I know that's part of the that swervy line is actually the Rio Grande coming up out of Texas.
Mm-hmm.
But he's right. There is a thing that goes where that green line is that may be the railroad they have listed in the other game maps. Oh, and if you go south, right up to where it connects into El Paso, it says prefer routes for Pacific RR.
Well, also note that in Deadlands, a lot of the geography has changed.
Boats. But yeah, right down here, there's this where I'm trying to ping. There's this line that mentions another railroad
Yeah.
in the southern part of.
Yeah, it cuts through there.
So I'm assuming it's between Albuquerque and where that railroad is, somewhere along that river line or where that line would cut through. Like, there's a town called Basquito, which could easily just be Hadleyburg for all I know.
If it is. So you guys made it to or didn't make it to Albuquerque?
I don't believe we did. We made it through Roswell.
Yeah, I don't think we made it to Albuquerque. I don't remember that being the description.
Okay, good. Sorry.
Bless you.
Huh. Anyway, I will keep looking around and see if I can get like some more broad and open maps, and that way we can play with that.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Popping back to the original map at 240, Zoom was just like, wow, what the fuck happened? Like, back the fuck up.
Oh, Lord, I should have warned you. I'm sorry.
No, it was just like, all of a sudden it was just like, locations. I'm like, that's aggressive. Help.
I need an adult.
Yeah. Like, the sheriff's office, no. I think the reason we were talking about a brothel is that there was a building next door to the church that was available for something like that.
I feel like I'm going to want to get a new town map.
Yeah. I don't think you're wrong.
This little bird here.
I'll be back. No,
Okay.
let's go back outside.
Do you guys want to take a $5 and then we can come back and dive into... So where I have noted you guys last left off is you were headed to see Octavia Steelgrind about her mechanical menace problem.
Yes.
Some of her
That sounds vaguely correct.
So that is where I picked up from, unless otherwise segued. But I definitely want to give you guys plenty of time to do as you like. And you now have a document and some intent. As much as I have a bigger town.
I don't expect to spend all $5,000 necessarily on that. I just want to have it ready in case people need pay. And I'd rather have more available than not, because you don't want to be the person who's like, look, sorry, John, you don't get paid till next week.
Sorry about your damn luck. Very well. There will be a doggening, and if you guys need to use the restroom or something, or re-soda up or whatever.
For me, it's probably going to be re-soda up.
5 to 10-ish.
Yeah. I'll see you guys soon.
All right. if anyone else is.
I've never been all here to begin with.
Are you an imposter?
Pretty much.
Can I somehow delete? Excellent.
What a miss.
You missed absolutely nothing.
Okay.
We are almost fully assembled. I haven't put the tracks that I made into the thing yet.
Sorry, the dog has found out it can slip off its collar on the run, so it has to be walked now.
Oh no. I will try to get these custom tracks into playlist, and then I need to later separate them into kind of categorically between action and chill, as it were. Oh, I have not yet heard Brian.
You put in the outer chat, his animals are being extra.
Oh, okay. I totally missed the Discord notice there. My bad. Okie doke. dogs are going crazy. I guess animals are being extra all over the world. I don't hear Loki freaking out.
I think I'm back.
Hooray! Welcome back, sir.
Yeah, I think I have to go do litter boxes. The one thing I hate so much after this is done.
Oh yeah.
Get a fuck, what's it called? What are the great thingies that you just pick up and the litter falls down through it?
I was going to say a wife to do it.
Ha
All right, we're getting canceled.
Look, these are her pets. These aren't mine. I'm taking care of them because she's not here.
Yeah. It surprises me how much, because like, and I mean this in the best of ways, you seem like a friendly pet person. Like, you'd be all about.
I am when I can send them home. When I can come over, pet your cat, pet your dog. Like, oh, who's a adorable good boy? Who you want to treat? Here you go. All right, peace. I'm out. Later.
Pet your wife.
I mean, if that's part of the deal, sure. Whatever. They want to dress up. That's fine. I am sick to death of picking up shit that doesn't come out of my own body.
That is just a way to put it.
And
Well,
that's
like
the reason I'm not a
dogs.
pet person.
Well, like having a dog, I'll let shit out in the yard, and then I just pay someone to come mow my lawn in the yard.
Yeah, we have rock, so I'd have to actually pay a poo person to come pick it up. And the agreement for having the pets was that I wouldn't have to do this stuff ever.
Well,
Like, if you want pets, don't fucking get me involved.
isn't that 100% always how it goes?
Yeah,
That's
she's like,
tradition. That's
and whenever she's angry at the dog, she's like, "Your son." And I'm like, "What do you mean, my son? How is Thomas involved?" And she's like, "No, your other son." I'm like, I have 3 kids. One of them's dead. So which one are you referring to?
Right?
And then she's like, "No, the dog." I'm like, just so we're clear, that is not one of the 3 that I have in mind.
Those are not my blood. / problem.
Like, I like Xander. I think it's a great pet. If you die, I would probably keep him. But I guarantee you, we're going to start looking at rehoming some of the other animals. Or, surprise, surprise, I'll put them down.
Well, I mean, don't be too quick, but
No, if they won't, it's like some of the animals I know wouldn't do well in another home. And I'm not here to torture their existence, and I'm certainly not here to like slowly start to hate them over time.
yeah.
So
Rehome.
I am not the friendly pet person that you guys think I am.
You did say rehome first, so
There will be an attempt to rehome them. I know one of the cats simply couldn't because he doesn't even know how to lick himself to clean his own fur, and it starts to get clumpy. And so you have to put a lot of care and maintenance into him. And when his original owner died, he spent the better part of a month wandering around the house and crying, looking for him.
oh, that's sad.
Oh, yeah. So I'm like, he would not do well. And he's finally gravitated onto Andrea. And now Andrea's in the hospital. And so it's not the greatest time for some of the animals who are just not doing well. And we have one dog that we are house sitting because someone lost their job and they're trying to get a new place. And so we can send the dog back to them in California. And as lovely as the dog is trying to be, I am so fucking done with him. Because I'm not a Chihuahua person. I had one Chihuahua that was great and didn't bark much. This dog's bark is just fucking piercing. Like, I can have multiple doors shut on the other side of a home, and still hear the echo of this high piercing bark through the walls. It doesn't fucking matter. You can't get away from this dog. Noise canceling headphones only allow you to like lie to yourself and say like, no, that wasn't the dog. It was part of the anime I was watching. Yeah, but no.
That sounds like torture.
If it was my dog, I would have already put him down and I wouldn't have given two shits what she said.
Damn.
I would have been able to look the person at PetSmart in the eye and said, unless you're going to adopt the dog, we're going through with the needle and then no one has to deal with them. And they just would have looked at me and I would have blinked and I'm like, look, I ain't got time for it. At least I'm going to be the last thing he sees. It would be an unpleasant conversation.
I guess.
I am just done with picking up. I love animals right up until I have to take care of their shit. And not in a, it's very much a literal sense, not a metaphorical one.
Yeah.
I can't stand picking up after anyone other than myself. In fact, the reason I can probably have a functional relationship is because my wife knows how to wipe her own ass.
That is really slightly required.
I'm told it's helpful, and I can confirm that it has been a godsend to know that they can wipe their own butt.
A good first step for any relationship.
I think so. I'm gonna
Clean up your own shit
Yeah.
goes a long way. Long way.
I honestly feel like it should be a prerequisite.
One would hope, but you'd be surprised.
I'd rather not be.
Well, now that we got the shitty joke out of the way, every time I make a bad joke like that, I keep expecting Torfu's little song thing to play. Wow, crickets. Oof. Yes, that actually feels like a much more accurate Hadleyburg all of a sudden at this moment.
Let's see. Let me move some of this stuff.
Because we're about to do some shit to this town.
I guess I should
Violently.
because these are going to be replaced, right? So as far as locations, I figured this one wasn't bad. Like I really like the mountains around it, so that was mostly why I was like, ooh. And it's got a lot of different little abodes, but it's like a growing town. It's not like a super fancy town yet, but it'll be a getting there. Anyway, I will relocate these at an early convenience. I'd like to note that there are in fact some power lines. Things a little bit shabby. But things will improve with your help.
Well, I imagine that this just looks to me like a whole bunch of new things got put up. Everyone, it's dusty. It's in mid-construction. Some people aren't going to be happy about it, but it's a temporary scenario.
Then there's the bulk of the main town back there.
Yeah.
The old town. I reckon some of the roads would be altered slightly, but
You know, details.
yep, details. Statue to Dan. Let's see. Let's put him nice little spot over here. Can I grab that? Why won't it let me?
That sounds like a personal issue.
I wanted to fix Dan's grave / monument.
Yep.
And that's all the line art I have access to.
I can absolutely see the new person we get for the paper to come in and just say like, all right, so first rule of this entire job is if the three of us go wandering out into the wilderness, don't fucking follow. You got your predecessor killed. Here's his notes.
Also, congratulations. This is a fairly safe place to live now that the outlaws are dead. Hell, a new
Yeah.
one through.
It took a hot minute. Because unfortunately, I have a very scorched earth policy when it comes to criminals at this point. It's like either submit or die. I don't really give a shit what your problem is.
My policy, if they're wanted dead or alive, it's always dead. It's easier that way.
Now, it might be a little less cash, but a whole lot less headache.
I still got paid full amount.
I think the two people in town I probably have the best relationship with are probably the Blackthorns. Because Sophia makes all my clothes. And if I need to bitch about my day, there's always Bart.
Of course. Over at the Ethereal Elixir Saloon.
Yeah, that'll be his joke. Bart, what? Communion. Come on, let's go. Yeah, even priests have to confess every now and then. You've seen this town, right? So, Octavia is the one with the gear thingy going on. If I remember correctly.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Octavia Steelgrind. Can confirm.
And Wyatt's doing okay. There's nothing pertinent with him that I need to be paying attention to at the moment.
At the moment, I would say he's good to go. He's,
Okay.
over the course of the last month, settled in well. Getting acclimated to the town. Everybody, of course, likes him because he's a good kid. Off put a little bit by his metal hand, but besides that.
And we just tell him and that'll be the joke too, because it's the truth. That's the weird part, is it was a fishing accident.
Yeah, it 100% was.
I like that where it's a little more white, not less the see-through thing that gets very hard to read for me.
Yeah, I wanted to try to find a very legible. I'll keep messing with it. Because it was just like blending in too much before, I feel like.
That's okay. The dark is okay.
The white line, the power lines, and the other thing are not mine.
Dan's monument is.
And what's going to be the new graveyard?
Move it. Oh, things will change again. Worry not.
We can call it Rip Park. Rest in Peace Park.
Here's one. It looks like the church is in the middle of town, and there's like a spoke wheel designed to it. All roads lead to here. Can't have two churches. Well, I mean, I guess you do because you're building a brothel.
Are you going to pray at one or the other?
But yes, indeed. You are welcome to go and speak to Octavia at your leisure. I am not sure what each of you is up to right now in town. I guess you've convened and said, hey, if you guys are all free, we can go look into this thing.
Octavia looked rather attractive.
I'm sorry?
Oh, I like that.
Right? I told you, like the spoke thing, but that looks cool. I like the aerial of that.
That definitely looks more Arabic.
I mean,
I'm fine with that.
well, I can vary regions too. I can make it a different looking church and stuff. I'll play with that later because I don't want you guys to.
I like this because there's like a little more going on in the town. Like it's built up a bit, but still very much a thing. Nice. Yeah, go over to Octavia's shop and the Clockwork Emporium, if I understand correctly.
Indeed.
Oh, I'd probably be out and about.
Once we meet up, just say like, I'm headed over here. You want to hop along and we'll see what's going on?
Sure. Bring my deputy with me. I can't remember her name, but
Sober one?
she's sober now.
That's why I tried to make it look like there was a not sober one,
Um,
I didn't give her much of a choice in that.
I'm sure you didn't. Some people need a little bit of an encouragement.
Tabitha Tumbleweed Kane.
Her, Tabitha?
She is found in the saloon handout.
How is she?
But she was more about keeping the peace there than getting drunk herself.
Sure.
It was just easier to do it from one location where people would actually show the fuck up. Amazing how many hours you probably spent in the sheriff's office where no one came.
Will Agneto have his own workshop, or did you take over the steelworks? Or the what do we
He
call
most likely would have his own workshop.
Yeah, Victor wasn't an asshole or anything. He looked very amenable to working with him.
Yeah, I'd probably be working with him and the Clockwork Emporium pretty closely. Hey, I need this part. I need that part. Hey, I need you to make me this.
Right.
Your lathe up and running yet?
My what?
Is your lathe up and running yet? I need to borrow that.
Like, those hogs need to work out on the treadmill. I need that lathe to be spinning, so things and stuff. Sorry, just very old comic-y view of a pig on a treadmill running the lathe. Be the most ripped pig ever.
You guys need a fun name for your brothel.
I was thinking of naming it after a mortuary. We'll call it You Stab 'em, We Slap 'em.
Be simple with it. Just call it the come right in.
Come right in.
Oh, that's so not right. But good call at the same time.
Oh, it's so good. I love it so much.
These are all
The Dark Cavern.
You say the art cavern?
The Dark Cavern.
Dark cavern.
The Hidden Depths.
Oh my lord.
We could call it Abandon Ye Wallet.
Uh-huh.
The shambling mounds.
Ooh, my personal favorite. Is it morning yet? Oh, this one's great because you'll confuse it with the Clockwork Emporium. It'll be horrible and great at the same time. We can call it Time Will Tell. Because they're paying for an hour, you know what I mean?
Bat fannies. The silk garter.
That's actually not half bad.
The chicken ranch.
A little on the nose.
Silver dollar hotels. Good for one screw.
The home away with hose.
All of those are actual saloons, by the way. Brothels.
The Chicken Ranch one I knew. The others I'm like, well, that's a pretty good name. I'm not surprised, but I didn't know.
Ah,
Well, with Agnito.
Oh, the one and done.
We'll set up.
come right in, go right out.
Get some votes. Brian, you said something about Octavia that I didn't catch.
She looked attractive.
Oh, yes. Her form does hide the fact that she's a brilliant inventor herself. She makes gadgets and gizmos aplenty. When you meet her, she's going to be a bit more frazzled and not so calm as what is pictured on our friendly map border here. God damn it, Agnito.
You like that, do you?
Pretty good. Pretty good. If I was going to do that, I would just call it the Morning Wood Carpentry Company.
There you go. You can see that too.
I do like the harvesting. Like, that's clever.
It is.
Alerts. Your fantasy football team is going crazy.
Nah, it's the fucking little group chat. I think two of the people are having a little flame.
Ooh, fun. Is it like serious or is it just joking?
One of them's just talking, and the other one's really annoying and always responds with 3 or 4 different either single emojis or GIFs.
You didn't tell me Torfu was in your chat. Oh, come on. It was right there. I'm a low-hanging fruit kind of guy.
Torfu will give no response.
Let's see. That or there's probably a GIF in here at some point. No, oh, but no, he did. Yeah, good job.
Of course.
Look what I found. Is this yours?
You cheeky little dick waffle.
I find there's never not enough uses of the word dick waffle going forward.
I gotta say, this is a first time I'm experiencing it, so I'm not sure how I feel.
You never forget your first dip waffle.
Get some syrup, beat up.
Good grief.
Well, Mister, whenever you have time and you want to sit down and watch something, here you go.
Okie dokie.
The preacher that's in that is not far from how the character really is in the anime. They didn't have to stretch it very far.
I've seen some stuff that they did with DBZ, the Team 4-Star, so.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
it's hilarious. You'll like it. And you'll actually want to go watch the series, which is just as fucking good.
I'm an internet person, so that'll be.
Okay, well,
It'll be tougher, but can definitely watch.
but that'll at least make you laugh
Yeah.
because they're hilarious. Anyway, moving on.
Head into her store and see her in a slightly more frazzled state, you said.
I did indeed. I don't know if Agnito is with you, if you had acquired him on your way. I did hear that you and the Marshal met out and about.
And then Tabitha tagged along.
Indeed.
putting her properly to work. Yes.
This lovely hot day. It is hot every day, but technically, I think
I always wear black. Yeah, it's only January, been a month. I think it's maybe February at most. So we were gone for several days, and then a month's passed. Yeah, it's got to be like mid-February at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wander all in there. Once I see her, I'm like, "You look like you're having a rough go."
She will look up, and she will have papers. She will have little gadget pieces and tiny little. What's the word for the things in the clock? The gears.
Yeah.
Ear springs, sprockets.
And sprockets, yes. Springs. Everything is in quite the disarray. And she looks up at the 2 or 3 of you if Agnito accompanies.
That would be 4 if he does.
Mm-hmm.
I know numbers. Tabitha will just be looking around, taking in the sights. She's going to look between Father and the Marshal. The coiled spring. Nice. Well played. And she will straighten up a little bit. You guys are important figures in town in different ways. And she looks and asks, "Is there something I can... Oh, wait. Oh, no, they haven't hurt anyone, have they?"
That's why we're here, to see how we can help.
Yeah, we heard you were having some issues.
Well, I was only making them for fun, but I was trying something out with the ghost rock, and, well, they escaped and they have something of a mind of their own. On a desk in some cubby holes, flipping papers. If I had a ghost rock detector, could track them down and maybe deal with them, but... And she trails off.
That all you need?
Gives a heavy sigh. Says, "Well, I'm worried at this point. The thing is they can take on other material. They can make copies of themselves. They can change. I worry, even based on what they might consume." And she gives another heavy sigh.
Do you know how many got out?
Well, it was only a couple, but by now, surely they've had time to swarm. It's either more of them or they can collect together and become something bigger.
Well, that doesn't sound good. Intriguing, but not good.
She shakes.
So find him fast, dismantle fast.
Are any of you guys afraid of spiders?
Look over to Tabitha.
Tabitha's eyes widen and she turns a little bit red, but she doesn't respond. You presume she's trying to look strong in front of you so as not to be a wussy deputy for you, but she clearly has a problem with the word spiders.
I'm sure she's freaked out walking through one.
Well, we've seen some stuff, and spiders just look creepy because they have a lot of legs. But I've seen some rather big rabbits in my time that are taller than the marshal here, so we'll deal.
She raises her eyebrow at you and looks like she doesn't quite understand your religious metaphor that you're trying to apply here.
God works in mysterious ways. Why not clockwork?
You can tell she's avoiding eye contact with Agnito. She says, I'm quite embarrassed that I let him get away, and that, well, I let my imagination get the best of me. They really could be dangerous.
Now, Ghost Rock is not something you want to be messing with to begin with.
Don't you still have that ghost rock detector?
Gadget's old gizmo?
Yeah.
I think it was blown up.
You think you can build another one?
I thought you still had it.
Yeah, I did too, really.
Yeah, I don't have it on my inventory sheet if I do.
You may have given it back,
I did.
actually, but he also died, and you went and pickpocketed his body, didn't you? Or did you not?
Then Wyatt might have it.
He died in the middle of a firefight that we were all fleeing from. And I believe his horse was used as a makeshift bomb.
Sure, but he fell off his horse. We went back and buried them. At least I did.
It may be lost, that we might have to build another one.
Yeah.
Over the course of the last month, I'm sure he very easily could have just made his own new one.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to look up the abilities now. I don't even know which book to go to.
Well, that's always the great debate, isn't it?
Is it the player's guide?
It's the adventure edition. Let me see.
Adventure Ed?
So, Deadlands Adventure Edition. I don't think it's the. And why do we go through this every time? I don't think it's the Player's Guide EX Edition. I think it's the Adventure Edition, just Deadlands regular. On the cover is a skeletal man with a hat and a gun.
You're right.
Horse.
In the Marshal's Handbook?
Well, I don't think that they made a Marshal's Handbook for the latest version.
And then the Savage Worlds core.
Yeah. Adventure Edition core. Which has like a snowy adventure person.
Yeah, I'm looking for what powers and whatnot. Or just put that on a handout at some point because we keep fucking doing it every time.
So.
The powers by who can cast them.
Well, that's annoying. I didn't see Ghost Rock Detector in there. I just want to see if I can find the newest version. Actually, let me see. Search the compendium, duh. Let's look up Ghost Rock here. So there is Ghost Rock Ore and Refined Ghost Rock. Let's see, Detector. Is it something that we just like made up?
Maybe?
The powder is pure evil, even on its own. Radioactive on a physical and spiritual level.
Goes well with eggs.
What's that, sorry?
Done.
Found a Reddit that mentioned Ghost Rock Detector being helpful for play, but nothing about like where it's located or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it may have been a thing we just invented.
Or it could have been in the old book.
Right.
Myth and Robards. Wait, 1 second.
Yeah, I scrolled through a bunch of the infernal devices, but
Smith and Robards, page 73, Ghost Rock Detector. Give me a second. I'm just downloading it now real fast. And I'm just going to post it in the auto game here. Downloads. There we go. I don't know how old or if there's an edition issue, but it's uploading now. It's like megabytes.
Oh, that's super old.
Well, it's the only thing that has a canonical mention of Ghost Rock Detector.
And that was page 73, you said?
Yep.
Because we can, at the very least, just have the...
Base something off of that.
Oh, there's a rattler detector there, but not... I don't see... Owl Eye goggles.
I'm looking at page 73 right now. The first thing is miscellaneous devices, ghost rock detector.
I was on page 74.
I see the rattler detector on 74, yeah.
Well, and the one too that I had envisioned was a lot more of a handheld device than the big ol' thing that in the picture there.
And that's fine. It's just, there we go.
You can build a prototype based on the prototype of the dead guy of a handheld version.
Well, I mean, I did have it for a while.
Have you kept notes? I know that there are a few things that you've like made blueprints of, or it's been a while, but
Oh, wow.
I wonder like you had blueprints or something, or maybe you took it apart to see how it worked, like this specifically. There was some stuff. It has been a while. At any rate, yeah, that's dangerous.
Hmm.
But at any rate, Octavia, likely looking for the larger version. You would likely have at your lab or in your pocket a better handheld version that is safer and more accurate.
At least you have some paperwork you can base the thing off of.
Oh, absolutely. Because it would be an evolution of that.
Yep.
Because that looks just like the first telephones compared to now. So,
Mm-hmm.
with progress. And it doesn't look like Octavia is going to find. Again, her frazzled nature, she continues to ruffle through, looking under the same papers and in the same cubbies, like back and forth, and heavy sighing throughout.
So besides the fact they look like spiders, they can replicate and combine together to make bigger monstrosities. Is there anything else we should know about them?
They're likely going to take on a harder outer shell, metallic rather than flesh or carapace.
Well, Doc, I think your lighting gloves are going to be useful.
Perhaps, as long as it doesn't overcharge the ghost rock that's in the machine itself.
How many are you missing, ma'am?
Two. I think they went in different directions, though.
And how fast does it take for them to replicate?
Oh, not very.
Give me a rough time frame.
She kind of tilts her heads and shrugs and says, I hadn't had time to fully document all the results. Some of it is hypothetical, but I would.
Well, then speak hypothetically.
Within hours, and it's been a couple now. I feel like they can grow pretty big if they collect or simply multiply.
So let's say it takes 2 hours for them to make another one. And how long have they been gone?
Oh, they could replicate faster than that, because then they could help each other. But I reckon it's been a few hours by now already. She kind of looks outside. I lost him this morning. Getting close to noon right now.
So if you lost 2, and they're able to replicate within just a couple hours, and that's been... And how long has it been since morning?
It depends
Yep.
on what she calls morning.
I'm assuming sunup.
Oh, well, then it's been quite a while. She's
But-
spoken away
but-
and implied after sunup, but you're getting close to noon now. I would say it's roughly 11-ish, and
Alright, so it's been at least 4 or 5 hours. That would be 2 to the power of 2 plus n, where n is the amount that they duplicate. Let me just have a thought here.
I mean, my takeaway from this was we have a problem.
I calculated a bit, but things get complicated when, say, if one replicates and then decides to get larger, well, the other one decides to replicate again, and she shrugs.
I feel this is what one of my math teachers would have called a compounding problem.
Mm-hmm.
Nods are shared around the room.
So you're saying there's more than 2? Gotcha.
Probably at this point.
I imagine there could be a couple or more little pocket swarms, or maybe a big one, or maybe both to worry about.
Well, let's run by your office.
Well, according to the math in my head, 2 to the power of 2 plus n equals 8 for every hour. So we're probably looking at near 40 by now.
Well, and we should be able to find them pretty quickly.
And if they stayed as small as when I built them, which is unlikely.
How many does it take to get any kind of size or troubling issue going?
Says, that's the part I don't know. That's why I'm so worried about it.
How'd you get your hands on some ghost rock anyway?
Ordered it. Had it delivered from up north.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, the stuff is dangerous. I don't have to go down and do that again. You know.
She nods and she gestures towards a shelf where everything is. It's the only thing in her shop where the gadgets can't be messed with, like tried by the customer to before they buy.
Mm-hmm.
Behind a glass case and with a sign that says "Do not touch." But you recognize Ghost Rock devices, very simple ones in there, just a couple.
Right. When we get back, I'm going to need a copy of that purchase order. Let's get going.
All right.
Let's run by your office, get your rock finder, get after it.
Eloquently put, Marshall, as always.
I aim to please.
And I have no doubt you aim very well. I have seen this myself.
Well, you saved me the time of making the joke, so let's go.
I'll go collect what I need. And then we'd have to get away from my office pretty far because there's a ghost rock in my office.
Right.
All fucked out of it.
Should
Really
really
should let Victor know that there's a ghost rock problem going on so that he can lock up whatever he has.
Yeah, and I'll get my new assistant guy there to keep an eye on all of it too.
Tabitha, you go with him.
Have Wyatt and Tabitha, like your guys' sidekicks, go.
Yeah.
Go make sure no crazy ass spiders get into the largest mechanical center in this city.
Right.
If they do, come screaming.
Pretty good idea.
Yeah, I could just see that boding ill if they get into Victor's place. And if Victor asks, just tell him, like, we can explain why this crazy ass shit is happening later, but in the meantime, just lock his stuff up. Or you could just say Ghost Rock and shrug. You know, I think that works too.
Well, Victor doesn't use Ghost Rock, I don't think.
No, but if it's one of those Ghost Rock automaton things get into a shop with all of his mechanical crap, that's none of it will go well. Last thing I need is one of these things to develop intelligence. I mean, like legitimate intelligence.
Yeah, about that. So Agnito will need to make a roll with his weird science. See if he can successfully track.
A straight weird science roll?
Indeed.
There you go.
Success with a raise.
Well done, sir.
You're going to be able to pinpoint, it looks like one of them had scurried off in the direction of, with open road, the saloon.
Looks like one
Okay.
went that way and one went that way.
I admire the one that went to the saloon for some reason.
Huh? I couldn't. There were two of you talking. What was that?
Sorry.
No, it's okay. There is a distant source beyond, but the closest one is near the saloon.
We'll go there.
When you approach, there are people running out of it.
I think we found it.
Doesn't take long.
You getting spider vibes from Hunt here, Goose?
A little bit.
I don't remember telling them to decorate everything the way they did.
He's just excited for Halloween.
Oh, is that what it is? A little early.
Out here, you got to have a hobby.
Have the opacity kind of low on the hexes there.
Anyone else feel like this place got really big all of a sudden?
I don't know. We were gone for a bit, and then I brought a bunch of constructor people in, and maybe I just wasn't supervising well.
Oh, do you mean
I
by
like
the
the-
size of your token compared to like chairs?
Yes.
Let me see if I can. Because I don't know if a full one would be. Let me see here.
A whole lot of energy coming off y'all.
Wub, wub, wub. I mean, that's.
That feels a little better.
There you go.
So, would you consider these small, medium?
Medium. Because what you will see is swarms and groups of them. So they are named as such mechanical spider swarm. So each of those is a pocket of a few of them.
Gotcha.
You know, she could have made butterflies. I'm just saying.
Could have. That takes a more delicate touch. Spiders are fairly simple. Just hydraulics and a need to move.
I mean, she could also made him useful and not go crazy and rampant.
Well, you know.
I'd look at Agnito and go like, I guess there's no fun in that. Is that what you guys say?
Well, the path to good intentions and all that nonsense.
Yep. Looking around for the gate to hell.
She'll make him fine mad scientist one of these years.
That's what I'm afraid of.
I'm afraid she's well on her way, given Swarm A, B, and C here.
She's 100% well on her way.
Why is it always the pretty ones?
Indeed.
All right, so we doing this?
I guess.
Simply crawling. They haven't yet been alerted, but they soon will to your presence. Can I please have each of you make a roll of a d20? It's been a while, so just starting
Well.
fresh with who starting fresh with whose card deck we might use for initiatives, and Father Carter has the victory. Give it a couple shuffles. And I do believe we want to deal out to the turn order in the chat there. I really hate that the right click menu opens upward so much. It seems like it's worse now. I don't know if they did something. They were advertising better affects things too.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna check the front door. The dogs are barking. I'm just making sure it's nothing.
Hooray.
All right, see you in a second.
Oh no. Agnito, you are first, but you are all welcome to speak with each other if you have something in mind to try to deal with them. Otherwise, they'll simply start scurrying toward you and trying to be unkind.
Well, I assume the best bet here is to just blast them.
As long as it's safe.
All civilians have ran away in terror.
We'll go with the wild eye on that one. And I need to draw the gun out and take a shot.
You'll be met simultaneously with a charge by the one that got the black joker there. So, because of the 1 on your other die, your shot is going to hit your friend unless you use inspiration to buy that off, as per your grim servant of death.
Right? I was just looking at that.
Well, you know.
Let's see here. I don't think we have inspiration in this.
I give inspiration for completed goals and stuff.
We've been using those for tokens.
Blue Benny for that?
Yeah, we've been using those for bennies. I have a white benny. I don't have any red or blue. So which one gets hit?
I was thinking that you should each have a blue Benny from like all of recap and everything.
Well, can I not use a white benny?
Yeah, white Benny is reroll.
So you should start with 3. That's what I was just looking up because I thought that you start with 3 white ones. And the newest edition doesn't give the colors, but we wanted to keep the colors.
Okay, so I'll use a benny.
You'll definitely want to.
I had like 4 of the bitches. Well, probably didn't hit, but at least it didn't hit the marshal.
Yeah, range attack is based on successes, of course.
Uh-huh.
And the swarm itself is normal size. Like you have a few targets within. Like they do have a few hit points as opposed to the anonymous henchmen. Like they go through the shaken and everything. But
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
Welcome back.
welcome back. Agnito has just fired and missed at one of the swarms. As one of the swarms is simultaneously charging down at Father Carter, being the closest to them.
All right.
Timing. Welcome back. Here comes right at you. And with the parry, will they be?
Yeah, let me just. No, based on those numbers, no.
Their 5 will be able to beat your parry.
No.
Your parry is better than 5.
Yes, it is 6.
Sweet deal. You are able to deflect their bite or sting.
Okie dokie.
You will be next up after the next 2 charge forward, each picking one of you to attack. First, Marshall Rankins will be bitten at. Probably has a better parry than 3.
Yep.
I know the Marshall is probably at 4.
Does Ognito have a better parry than 3?
Yeah, my parry's 5.
You are so far successfully able to swat away at the spider's attempts to bite you. And it is Father Carter's turn.
Okay. Going down to powers. Are they considered an enchantment or a permanent device?
They are considered permanent.
Okay. Then. All right, I guess I need to get a medium blast template now.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Let me go into the thing. I know I saw
Mm-hmm.
utilities, I think it was. There it is. Yeah, I can't get all of them. I doubt a large blast template would actually get all 3 because of the way they're lined up. So I'll just go for the 2 here. All right, so that's 2 plus 2 is 4. All right, I'm casting stun on them. Telling them that the St. Michael demands they stop.
Well, let's see if your prayers are answered.
All right, I'll find out here in a second. Think so.
Yeah, that's it. That's answered all right.
Wow. So they're going to be at -2. Numero uno.
Well, one clearly made it because that's rather impressive.
That swarm shall be fine. That swarm shall not. So number 2 there is going to be stunned. As many mechanical legs whip at the air in confusion.
And that would be my turn. And then I can get rid of this blast template because it's an instantaneous kind of thing. It doesn't last forever. The only thing that would happen is if they keep failing their stun check, they would stay that way.
Yeah, so when they are stunned, that means that they have a penalty on all their rolls. They're prone. They can't move. They get a vigor roll at the beginning of their turn, but that won't happen for a while because it's Marshal Rankin's turn.
Well, pull the mat off my back, point the shotgun straight down at the one in front of me.
The one that's prone?
Yeah. It can't move.
It cannot.
And I'll take 2 actions. What's ENC?
Encumbered?
Shouldn't be.
Well, then you rolled an 8 and a 5. You might have been encumbered during the time we were fighting with, what's his name?
The total weight of the gear I carry is 2? I don't have any weights listed on anything.
You have a load penalty of -2. Limit 20, carried 26.
Did you accidentally click on something and it ended up being -2? Because I've used the scroll wheel and fucked up some stuff on my character sheet.
You'll want to uncheck any of the checks that you're not currently carrying. Or to make it easier, I would uncheck everything and then check the things that you're 100% wearing or have on your person right now.
But I don't have any weights assigned to anything.
Yes, but your load is counting how many items you have carried, and you have a limit of 20. Well, I just marked off a couple, and I didn't see it update. Is that not like refreshing?
Do you have something marked on like S1, but you have, I don't know, like 10 or 20 of it?
Oh, right. Let's see.
The only thing I have listed that has a weight is my quick draw holster.
It's
Of 1.
counting weight, it is counting number of items. Next to
I
each
have-
of the items, there's a check or an X, and that determines if it is carried or not. So right now it thinks that you're wearing 2 trousers, 2 long johns. Oh no, the long johns are off, but 2 trousers, among other things.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's only 13 things checked.
What about under weapons down below? Those have check marks.
Oh, do they? I haven't got down that far.
Oh, they sure do. Good eye. I was looking at the same thing. Like, what the hell's going on? The armor has it too. I imagine as with the shield.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's only 20.
I think you need to be below 20.
Well, it says I have 25, though.
Uncheck something. Uncheck everything. And just don't go by it.
Now you're down to carried 2.
Okay, definitely more than 2 check marks, because that was just weapons.
Huh. It must be.
Are rolling again?
Is it counting the bullets in your weapons as individual items?
No, but it is
That's-
counting weight of. Because weight was entered on some weapons and on the armor.
Interesting.
So it might have been going by weight. Because we hadn't caught those yet. Anyway.
Yeah, the encumbered isn't on there anymore.
Yep. Because you no longer have the load penalty on your sheet.
Let's see, 3d6 plus 1. 14 make it?
I wanted to make sure that you got raises on that. Because you have 2 raises. Or no, just 1. Almost 2, sorry. But you do have a raise, so you get an extra d6 on your damage.
$19 damage.
Wow. They're not technically wild cards, so they can't soak. Because, yeah, with that, that's enough raises to... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. You're attacking him directly in front of you. That's going to be enough. Completely soak him down.
Second action, reload the shotgun. Yeah, that's my turn.
Oh, it doesn't know how to sort. Well, okay. Wow, they got the jokers twice. Well, he will be able to attack Ogneto before Father Carter can respond. He is going to lash out with an attempt to bite. And you've already established your parry is better than 4.
5.
That will bring us to Father Carter. The other swarm is hissing in your face, but will not be able to respond before your friends get to act either. If our good father caught her, be here. There may be a dog problem still. / again.
Brian, you there, bud? Did we lose him?
All right, I stepped away for a second.
no
Dog
worries.
shit on the kitchen floor, so.
Ah, lovely.
Yeah. Quite lovely.
My turn again?
Yes, sir. One of the spiders tried to bite your friend Agnito, but he was able to deftly parry that away. And your friends will all be able to act before the swarm that is directly in front of you, which is not the one that attacked already.
Okay. I'll try to stun the one in front of me again. I'll be less points because I'm not doing a template thing, so.
Right.
Where's.
St. Michael
There it
the
is.
one you're invoking,
Yep.
I believe.
Got a raise. Motherfucker, did it again.
He is just very good at resisting.
I'm done.
That extra shell. Well, Agnito, you have been attacked.
I'm going to try to stomp on him.
Ye old fisticuffs. They have a parry of 4. So you will be successful in hitting them. Not with a raise. Your damage is just below their toughness.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Oh, their toughness is 7?
It is.
So's mine.
Okay. Tough little bastards. Alright. Noted.
They are.
That's it for me.
Stomping about, they will be able to dodge, dive, dip, duck, and dodge.
Well, no, I got one. Just didn't do anything.
No
Alright, let's see here.
So my
What was that? Sorry, sir?
so my turn.
It is indeed.
Shoot that one.
Kershoot.
2 actions.
At a -2.
Well, I think you hit it.
Yeah. How many raises is that?
With a ranged attack, that there be 2 raises, sir. So that is an extra 2d6 on your damage roll. Ooh, explosions. Oh, dang.
Oh no, I had it actually added the extra dice into it.
Okay.
No, that's an owl.
Yeah. That's more damage than I did last time.
Maybe I should get a shotgun. Fuck.
Devastating to close range.
It's not like I got the funds to buy one.
And a good
Just get a limit.
Oh, I know what Agnito needs.
What's
Looking it up now.
Jesus.
The father has a shotgun.
Beneath Jesus.
Let alone a priest. It's low hanging fruit.
You got me. All right, I'll walk right into that. Singing with arms wide open.
The father does have a shotgun. You have a Lamat.
I do indeed. I just don't normally use it.
Second action. Reload.
All right, where is it? Where is it?
That's my turn.
Marshall, do you have stealth capabilities I'm not aware of?
Belt how so?
Or did you just move forward and you're under the token of the other dead thing?
Oh, well, on my screen, I'm on top of it.
Same here.
Oh. There it
He's under
goes.
it to me, yeah.
I became one with the spider swarm.
Know thy enemy. Be thy enemy.
Control the enemy.
Well, Agnito is going to be able to swat away the attack of the swarm again, and so it will be his turn.
Enough but shitty fighters.
Man, I wanted to, I know there's got to be like a flamethrower out there somewhere.
Maybe don't
First-
use that in the bar?
No, I want to make an arc thrower rather than a flamethrower.
I like that a little bit more. Less likely to combust to every goddamn thing in the place.
You just want a Ghostbusters proton pack?
Essentially, yeah. All right, so it's my turn.
Sure is.
A very neutrino of you.
Well, let's see if I try to shoot the sheriff again.
Well, you cannot shoot the deputy. Ooh,
Wow.
looky, looky. Great success with a raise.
Plus an extra d6.
Bloop.
Kerpew.
Due to their extreme toughness, you have resulted in a shaken. However, because of our chosen rules at the beginning of our campaign, you get to roll a 2d6 to see about a special result instead of just plain old shaken. Snake Eyes. The foe's reaction gives your hero hope or allows them to catch their breath. You may remove a level of fatigue or wound. If you don't have any, the enemy is shaken instead.
There you go.
So that would have been awesome, if you were hurt, but they are now shaken, not stirred. And that means Father Carter.
I don't really have anything that does damage except for guns. They took away all the really sweet powers of like here's holy thunder or some bullshit.
Right. You do have some pretty sweet boots on.
I do. Oh, there it is. Wait, no. Hold on. Who's after me? Marshall?
Yeah.
I'll spend 2 points and just touch the Marshal's gun. It'll begin to glow in the ammo area.
Ooh.
And I cast Smite. Like the 7. So you get a +2 to your damage.
Nice.
Almost a raise.
Close, no cigar, but it is what it is.
Well, that is a nice little boon for the Marshal because it is now his turn.
One action. Because hopefully I don't have to reload after this.
Fingers crossed. Goodness gracious.
Oh, Nelly.
Dude, that's 3
You and me
raises.
are a terrifying combo.
Yeah.
Yes. How many raises is that?
3.
3d6 plus 2. 27 damage.
Splatter. All
Rad.
quiet until you hear some skittering farther away in another chamber of the saloon, one not so as nice and refined as this.
I believe I owe Bart $10 for a new rug.
I'll go ahead and reload my gun.
Same.
Well, I suppose I should be taking a look at these here things, see if I can't figure them out. I might gather up any useful bits and bobs and try to figure out what makes these things tick.
Where's the skittering coming from?
It is coming from another chamber of the saloon, further away, closer to one of the bar serving areas, but this is like a little kind of gambling area, a little bit nicer. Stairs up to another row.
Yeah, Bart's place has got a little glow up. I guess I paid for some of this. I don't really remember.
He's overcharging your workers.
Is he? Well, it'll work out in the end.
You are, of course, welcome to wait and see what is on the other side. Or, if you'd like to take a moment to investigate these things, you can, because it's a swarm of little ones, Agnito, you're welcome to take them with you. Like, you can grab up.
Yeah, I gave you weird time roll.
And what exactly are you wanting to discern?
Just kind of what makes these things tick.
So they have, these ones all have a minuscule amount of ghost rock powder in all of their forms, but within the shell there is a little bit. Looks like they're mechanical bits, and those mechanical bits look like they're taken, now that you've had a moment to discern your surroundings and the like, are taken from metallic pieces within the room. So you quickly the original beast came in and found other pieces to replicate with, and these are simply smaller versions.
These.
A tiny share of the ghost rock.
Well, eventually it'll.
Eventually it'll peter out or stop replicating. That doesn't mean it won't make them into a bigger version of itself. So that's interesting, but that also tells me that we haven't found the original version yet. And just to have spare parts on hand, yeah, I'll gather these gears and the ones that aren't just absolutely devastated up, and that way I can make MacGyver makeshift shit.
Of course.
I'm gonna put spider parts on my inventory sheet.
Perfect.
Mecha spider parts.
Tiny.
You can turn it into a beer cozy. It can hold your glass. And then follow you around like, I've always got liquor.
About how many of those parts do I get?
There were
Usable parts.
Define usable.
Gears that don't have a bullet hole in them.
Oh, you're just like junk parts? You're not wanting to like put them back together?
Correct.
Oh, okay. Parts a bunch, because there's a lot of tiny parts that are now scattered and broken. So
Just say like 10.
There's more than not. I mean, like roughly there's 9 spiders and they're small, so I would say all things considered, cut that down to like 6 spiders worth of parts.
I'll just put 6 parts. And how much ghost rock did I get? Powder.
The same as far as what can be.
Ghost rock powder. I'll just put 6 little pinches of powder.
Yeah, 6 pinches.
I'll put
Yeah.
a pinch of ghost rock powder. Okay. All right.
Did the damn go a long way?
I would like to know, sir. Can you please roll for me a smarts? Straight up. So you do have the wherewithal to wear gloves and contain the ghost rock powder in a safe way.
Right.
Again, it is radioactive to the body and soul in this form.
Of course.
So, raw ghost rock powder. Be careful. I like that Carter and the marshal got the fuck away from you two while you're doing this business. They're like,
Alrighty, moving on. Where's the next one? We need to go find the original. I'll be back and get a drink.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Probably something to nibble on.
We are at 9:15. Is everybody good, or is there work tomorrow? Should we pause, or can you guys?
There's absolutely work tomorrow for me.
I just want to note the time. I know on the East Coast it is now past midnight. I try to catch those marks.
Yeah, I'd rather call it here, and then we'll start with the next fight when we reconnect, and then because I need sleep and I have to handle all the animals now, and I hate this.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, let me go ahead then and leave you with your cliffhanger. That way you can ponder for the next time being your spider foes.
If they just wanted jobs, they could have applied.
Oh, that's awesome. So I don't know if Torafu heard about us wrapping up here.
I did. I still have a headset on.
Oh, okay, cool. I was just gonna say like I'll hang out and linger and let him know when he gets back. But yeah.
All right.
Well,
I'm exhausted. I'm going to go.
All right, man. You get some rest.
All right. Later, guys.